Well, it's time for Sports on Pulse, and my name is Abigail Senasu. So our discussion mainly will be that action that is going on in France as the 9th edition of the FIFA Under-20 World Cup tournament is going on. And Ghana got off to a very bad start, if I can say, as we were defeated by host nation France 4-1 in that group opener. We are just hoping to see what will happen with our Black Princesses amidst all the kind of preparations that we had. They're traveling to France was in bits, one thing that has never happened. And with our group also, new entrants, Netherlands also beat New Zealand by 2-1 in the same group. And we'll talk more and zoom in all the attention first on Ghana, and then we look at the broader picture where Africa, we are also represented by our sisters from Nigeria, who earlier in the kickoff at 11:30 were also beaten by 1-0 by the Germans. And with me in studio is a colleague journalist from ETV and Happy FM. Asha, thank you very much for joining.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I know you have followed keenly the Black Princesses with their preparations till they left for France. Do you think that the results we saw clearly was something to show for the kind of preparations they had?
Yes, I mean, what we witnessed is exactly what we put in. I mean, we didn't put in a lot of effort looking at the fact that they were in camp and then they have to break camp because of what happened after the announced video, and then they left camp. They go back to camp. They were supposed to go to Spain for training, so which never happened. And then their travel arrangement was even another story altogether because they have to go in badges. I mean, this is what we wanted. Because if we wanted something better, we could have done better for the girls, but we didn't.
But so I have a problem with all of this analogy everybody wants to lash out on. But we've had this kind of preparation the last 4 editions that we have gone to. Is it that we are not learning or we are not concentrating on the women's game?
The point is, I mean, if you look at last 2 years edition of the game, the tournament, you notice that Ghana, we met France, all right, but they withdrew. Ernestina Bembele was in the team.
Yes.
We had Sandro Usa in the team. Ernestina scored against France. Then you ask yourself, what's happened? I mean, it's not like we are not learning. We have learned. Comparing this squad to the previous one, I think this is the better squad that we have.
I agree with you on that point because about 90% of them graduated from the under-17, and so when it comes to that international exposure, we can say they have it. But like you rightly said, we played France last 2 years in Papua New Guinea, and we drew with them. Clearly, if they are beating us 4-1 now, then they have done something we just failed not to do.
Yes, I mean, the France national team, prior to this tournament, they had series of friendly matches against bigger teams, bigger clubs. Looking at us, what did we do? Apart from the fact that we played against immigration ladies, and against Samaria ladies, against Sea Lions. I mean, you are talking about immigration ladies that you beat immigration ladies 3-2. And then you think you are up there because we're able to beat somebody 3-2. I mean, immigration ladies, everybody knows this season of the league, they won just a match. They are nowhere when you are looking at the league table. I mean, the preparation wise, we didn't try. We were just going. We just wanted the girls to go to participate.
Add up to the numbers. Yes. Okay, for me personally, I thought that maybe because of everything that has happened, we could have just withdrawn from this tournament. But when the liaison team came in, we thought everything would go well. Enough of the cry. It has already happened. Going forward, the next 2 games. Look at Netherlands. They are in here for the first time, but able to beat New Zealand.
Yes. Wednesday we play against Netherlands. 2:30. I'm not looking at a defeat. I think the girls are better. I think they have learned. If you look at the match, comparing the second half to the first half of the game, they found their feet. They were able to play as a team, apart from the individual skills that we had. So I think going against Netherlands, it won't be easy because they were able to beat New Zealand. They are newcomers, but I trust that Coach Yusuf Basigi should be able to turn the team around because whatever he told the girls during the second half of the game, he should be better. He should be able to do the same going into against Netherlands.
Okay, so this is how our group is standing after that game. We lost against France. France topped the group with 3 points, and the Netherlands also, after winning against New Zealand, also have 3 points over there. The New Zealand also Ketse that goal they had, and so they are third, and then Ghana languish at the bottom, having conceded 4 goals and were able to score just 1. But let's look at the broader picture. Africa was heavily represented by, I can say, two sisters, Ghana and Nigeria. But today we had our bubble burst when Nigeria also couldn't hold their fort against Germany after 78 minutes. They just had to let it go. And the Germans scored one against them. I had so much hope in Nigeria because this is Ghana, this is Nigeria. Yes. Under 17, Ghana is better. Under 20, Nigeria is far better. So I was thinking that maybe Nigeria can do something.
Yes, I was expecting Rashida, the top scorer for the team, because during the qualifier, she and then our own Priscilla scored 10 goals each. So I was expecting her to do better. But then Nigeria team, they were good. But I think they lost concentration. That was what happened. I mean, they were good, and then one moment of loss of concentration.
I think that's a problem with Africa, even with our men in the World Cup in Russia. We're always saying that the African teams do not concentrate. Yes. What happened?
Even looking at Ghana, our last goal, the fourth goal was not supposed to happen. We just lost it. I think they look at the time, they were like, okay, it's all over. So there's no need for them to defend. There was no need for them to go after the ball. So they just relaxed, and then we got punished for it. It's exactly what happened with the Nigerian team. They lost concentration. I think they were looking at the time, they was like, okay, we are performing better, so why don't we just relax and then defend? Then they got punished.
Okay, and in Nigeria is also in Group D, where China also beat Haiti by 2-1. I think it was a good fight by Haiti, but clearly China is ahead when it comes to women's football. And so they are top Group D with 3 points. The Germans are also in that same group with 3 points. Haiti also, after losing, are without a point, and Nigeria also languished at the bottom, just like Ghana, also without a point. But we are leaving. Now that you mentioned Presley Dubia, would you say that we are missing her services? Because Enesina Bambila and Sandra clearly did not show up in that first game.
I think, I mean, as a nation, we all knew from the word go, the day we found out she couldn't participate, the day we found out she won't represent Ghana, we knew the team would miss it. But then we're just pretending, I don't want to say pretend, but we're just
banking on some hopes.
Yes, we're hoping that Ernestina or Sandra also answer will take up the lead. But then if you are great, you are great. It's just like if you have Messi in your team and then Messi is not performing, like you can feel the absence of that particular person. That is what is happening. But I don't think Ernestina or Sandra Usansa are no good. They are good. I mean, look at the goal that Sandra scored.
That level where Chris lies. Okay. So on Wednesday, are you expecting a win?
I am hoping for a draw. I honestly speaking, if we don't find that togetherness, if you don't play as a team, I don't see it happening.
No, okay. Okay, so that is it. As we continue our coverage of the Women's Under-20 World Cup in front, we'll get by you as the results keeps dropping in. Later at 5:30, Japan will take on the United States of America. A good game there, we ask me. But my name is Abigail Sanasusu. We'll get you the results in subsequent bulletin.